Hi guys, this is StepRock aka Daddio over on the GameMaker community. I hope you will check them out and I will post a link down in the bottom. This is your GameMaker crash course. I will show you how to get up and running in this program in a big hurry and I will not waste a lot of your time. GameMaker is a game making platform. It's not specifically designed to make any particular type of game, so you can make whatever pops into your head. The cool thing is that it's very visual, it's very object oriented, and you don't have to learn coding. It does have coding involved in it, similar to C++ or anything like that, but you don't have to learn it, so even younger people can get into it. There are three things I want to show you that you need to be aware of in GameMaker. The first are sprites, and then objects, that's where all the real coding action happens, and then finally rooms. This is where the game actually takes place, and I will show you a room right now. This room can be edited right here in the settings menu to change the size of it, and you can drop any objects that you've made on here. The way GameMaker thinks is an X and Y coordinate system. So X being horizontal, it starts out at 0, 0 right here, and it is going to go to the right, increasing the X value, and if you look down here you'll see these values changing right down there. And Y going down will increase the Y value, and of course doing the opposite, subtracting Y will be up, subtracting X will be left. So X and Y coordinates, and everything runs in this grid. The objects that you create are blocks of code, and I will just make a new object real fast. I've already got a game open that I've been working on. And the code works like this. You add an event that kicks off the code, like add a create event, start moving, and we'll just drag it on there, start moving to the left at a speed of whatever, 5. Or we can say left or right, and that'll allow it to do either one. It'll start moving random. That's great for enemies you just want them to get going. Then we do something else, add a collision with a solid object. I want you to reverse your horizontal direction, and that is the way the coding works. It's very drag and drop like that. There's also code that you can sit in here and type it in if you want to, and it's pretty helpful to type up a little bit of the code, and it'll pop up some tips. Well, what do you mean? Kind of things. That's nice. The last thing, and we'll see if your object that you're creating is not just a set of code, if it's actually an independent object like a character or an enemy, you're going to want to associate a sprite with it. So I'll pick out a sprite here, and let's say it's a heart. A sprite, and I'll make a new one right here, is the graphical portion of any objects that you're making. And the cool thing about GameMaker is that you can pull in graphics that you made elsewhere, like in GIMP or Photoshop, or you can create them right here. And I'm going to make a little 32 by 32 sprite. I'll double click it, and if you look at the editor, it's pretty similar to MS Paint or anything like that. Very simple, but it'll get the job done, and it's animatable. So we're going to draw another one on there, and I'll show you. I'll do a little preview. It's going to look crazy, but there you go. I just made an animating sprite, and you can continue to do that and make it more complicated if you like. And that is essentially how you make a game, and then it can create an executable file for you to share with everybody. Right there, create a standalone executable, or we can test it, and I'm going to go ahead and play my game. You guys get in there, download GameMaker. There is a free light edition that includes most of the coding, and I will include the link to Yo-Yo Games at the bottom of my screen here. Have fun, and I'll talk to you later.